All right, well, this is just your weekly reminder that we post every Tuesday at 5 p.m. on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube for the full visuals. You can now follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at Nothing But Controversy. Go to our Instagram page and click the link in our bio to have access to every social media platform we're on at all of those links. And pretty much on every single platform, just search up Nothing But Controversy and we're there. Well, what's up, guys, and welcome to episode 13 of the Nothing But Controversy podcast. And we are officially 185 days away from the start of the 2021 NFL regular season. This week's going to be a little different. It's actually an exciting episode because we have an extra member joining us today. And we're going to hand the floor off to my buddy Jack from Montreal. He's the starting quarterback at the University of Connecticut. And we're going to just ask you a couple questions. The first is, tell us about your experience growing up, like playing football around Montreal, like your accomplishments and just the different types of teams you've played for.
Yeah, so basically, I started playing football at 7 years old, grew up in the North Shore system. Played bantam football for the Lions, played a year of high school ball at LCC. And then I played 3 years at John Abbott College. And then now, obviously, I'm here at UConn. But just some accomplishments. I guess the biggest one for me was the scholarship offer, right? But other than that, like I've had some MVP like awards back home and stuff. So there's that too. One thing for me that still gets me to this day is that I couldn't win a Bowl Door championship. So I think that's something that'll stay with me for the rest of my life, but obviously it is what it is.
Yeah, I feel that one firsthand. I mean, I lost it worse than you guys, 36-0, but no, I feel that one too.
No doubt.
Before we move on, I just want to say thanks for joining us as well. I know you have a busy schedule down there. We appreciate you between classes and practices.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, for sure. I guess our second question will be, take us through like a day-by-day schedule of a game week at UConn.
Yeah, sure. So basically Monday, we'll come in the morning, we'll have a little run, and then Monday's our easiest day. We'll do some film review. And then Tuesday, we're straight into it, up at 6 a.m., practice Tuesday, study hall at night, classes during the day. Same thing on Wednesday, practice, study hall. Thursday as well as practice, study hall. And then Friday we'll walk through, and then we'll go to the hotel afterwards for that night. If we're home, if we're away, it's a travel day, so we'll fly to wherever we're playing, stay at the hotel that night. Obviously, Saturday's game day. Mm-hmm. And then Sunday, right after the game on Saturday, we fly back. Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, we're back in the facility practicing for whoever we're playing next.
Damn. I don't even have a day off. That's crazy.
No days off.
Damn.
That is crazy. All right. One thing Shaner wanted to ask, he told me to put it in here, was tell us how you adjusted from Canadian football to like American football.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously it took some time for sure. Like with all the field dimensions, just everything like that, and playing with one less guy on the field, obviously it takes some adjusting. Yeah. But I think just for me over time, I've adjusted like decent, like pretty well, I guess, right now. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's just a different game. Like obviously I didn't play 3-down football in Canada, but like if you're talking 3-down versus 4-down, there's a huge difference with like the running game, like the passing game. Like Canadian football, you're throwing the ball maybe 70% of the time, you know? Yeah. And then here it's I guess you have some teams that throw it a lot, and then you have some teams that are more like 50-50. So I think that's a big one right there. But I don't know, man. It's just been a grind, but you got to embrace it.
I've asked a few Canadian quarterbacks this question, but how different is throwing like a Canadian ball versus an American ball?
Honestly, man, like it's like night and day. Like that F2000 football is ginormous. Like, you know, it's sometimes it can be tough to spin in the cold, like things like that. But the American ball, it fits so well in your hand. It's super easy to throw.
Throw that shit 80 yards if you wanted to.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we'll go on to our last question. That's basically, honestly, it was more like a fun question, but what's your favorite part about being a part of the UConn football program?
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, it's just creating bonds with all the guys here and stuff. You know, like you have guys from all around the world. You have guys from Australia, all around the U.S., California, Texas. You have guys from Canada. So it's just a bunch of guys from everywhere coming together. And I think that we've become a solid like team in a sense where everyone's kind of together. It's not like cliquey. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
I got one last question before we move on.
Yeah.
Can you like just quickly describe that feeling when the head coach came in and told you that you were starting?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. At the time, it was like, I guess it felt like surreal, I guess, you know. I went from in camp last year, I was the 4th string guy. And then 2 weeks into the season, I'm like, they're like, oh, here you go. Here's the keys. And obviously in 2019, I didn't have the year that I would like to have had. But I guess for me, it's just about growing from that and learning from that. And just when the season comes up this year, like it's just about being ready for me, you know?
And not for nothing, I'm not like greasing your gears here or anything, but like you're not happy with that season. But like I watched those games, and it's not like you weren't making elite throws. Like some of your throws were kind of ridiculous. Like that one to Cam Ross, you were backed up on your 5-yard line, you're stepping on your back foot, and you just launch it 30 yards down the field, catches the ball and runs for 90 yards. That was the play of the season. Like that was an unbelievable play.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we like I had some flashes of greatness and then some flashes of not so great, you know. But I think just gaining that experience is going to help, like for the next season. And yeah, man, it's just about growing from all the mistakes that were made and questionable decisions and stuff like that, you know.
Mm-hmm, for sure. All right. Well, now that the serious part of the show is over, we're going to move on to the more jokes and the more controversial parts of this show. Once again, we thank you for joining us, and we're going to move on to our first segment of the week, which is a segment we do every week, and that is our question of the week. This week's question is NBA related, and Dawson came up with this question, and basically the question is all down 3 with 10 seconds on the clock. Who do you want the ball to be in the hands of? To me, maybe you guys are going to think I'm biased, but this is an easy choice. LeBron James. I'm sorry, okay? He is the best player in the NBA. He is the most clutch player in the NBA. He has the most rings in the NBA. To me, he's the best player of all time. He makes everyone around him better. And there's no one I trust more with the ball in his hands to make the right play with 10 seconds left than LeBron James. The way I took this question is not who's taking the final shot. It's who has the ball with 10 seconds. Who do I trust in their hands? It's LeBron James. If we're talking about a shot, it's Damian Lillard. And it's not close. There's not one person I trust to make a ridiculous shot with the time expiring than Damian Lillard. But the question was, who do you want the ball to be in the hands of? It's LeBron James every day of the week.
Okay, so when I framed this question, I kind of did think of it as a shot, and I prepped my argument specifically to fight Matt on this one because I knew he was going to say Dame. And great answer. Fantastic answer. But when I think of who I want to hit a three, why wouldn't you go ahead and choose the best three-point shooter of all time? He showed it, when was it? Sunday. He showed it yesterday. Steph Curry is the best three-point shooter of all time, and it's not close. He is fucking incredible. So if I had to give anyone the ball to hit a three with 10 seconds left, I'm giving it to the best three-point shooter of all time, Stephen Curry.
It's not the most clutch.
I like the answer. I was in between both of them, but I'm gonna roll with Mr. Game 7.
Yeah.
Dame, bro. It's just he's that dude. Like he's done it before. He'll do it again. So can't go wrong with that guy for me.
All right, I'm also going with Dame, and solely because I don't think I've ever heard someone say it's Curry time. I've heard it's Dame time. Also heard it in the All-Star game when he hit that shot from half court. So the most clutch player he's proven it is Dame. He's proven it time and time again. It's Dame time. I'm picking Dame.
All right. So for Matt, I'm in agreement with you on the fact that LeBron is the best player of all time. But if you're down 3 points, I'm gonna have to agree with Dawson here and go with the best of all time. If you're down 1 or 2 points, I'm giving the ball to LeBron for sure.
Absolutely.
But 3 points, I don't know if I'm trusting LeBron with that shot.
Look, I get that, you know, Dame has these clutch shots and whatever. But if we're breaking it down, like he's hit what? Like let's say on an upside 10 game winners. Let's say 10, like clutch game winners.
Talking Dame here?
Yeah. Yeah. And let's say Curry's hit half or even let's say 3. If we're really going to take away all of Curry's accomplishments for 7 more three-pointers, even no matter how clutch the situation was, if we're taking away Dame's like Curry's historical three-point average and historical, you know, shooting over 7 shots, that's just where it draws the line for me. So that's why I have Curry.
To me, I think it's a great argument. These plays are no, I'm against you.
No, I know.
To me, these plays are career-defining plays.
Sure.
Right? Like you don't just see like I completely agree with you that Steph Curry, if it's about to be halftime and I want somebody to hit a 3, I'll take Steph for sure. But in clutch times, there's no one that's proven more to make ridiculous shots than Damian Lillard. And this is like off the grid, but like Paul George, remember when like
he finally admitted it?
Yeah, like Dame hit that shot over him in game 7 or game 6? I don't remember. It was just to win the series.
To close the series, yeah.
Yeah. And it was like a ridiculous like 33-footer over Paul George, step back 3, like Dame time, that kind of shot. And Paul George was like, I don't know what you guys are saying. That's a bad shot. Like he made it, but it's a bad shot. And after yesterday's All-Star game where him and Steph went like just shot for shot from way downtown, Paul George finally admitted, said, you know what, I'm wrong. It's a great shot. So I thought that was cool.
No, it was very cool. Again, clutch-wise, I think, you know, Dame has it because, like you said, it is Dame time. But just playing out my odds of who's going to hit a three-pointer, no matter the situation of who's going to hit a three-pointer, I got to rock with Steph.
Honorable
I get both sides.
Honorable mention to Serge Ibaka. He'd probably draw up the play, get the ball in his hands, and then hit the game-winning 3 for sure. So
probably.
Boys, are we talking current players or?
Yeah, we're talking current.
Current.
Okay. Honorable mention, though, Ray Allen.
Absolutely. Honorable mention for me, KD. I don't know who they were playing. I think they were playing the Spurs. But this is the first time I ever witnessed like a game winner live. KD hit a game winner buzzer beater live, and I was like, holy shit. That's what, like, I became an OKC fan for like 3 years. I'm like, dude, Kevin Durant is fucking insane. But yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking
I
about.
was sleeping on my boy OG Anunoby.
Facts. Or Kawhi.
That was nasty.
Dude, I think the pass from Kyle Lowry was nastier than the shot. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. For OG's shot?
Yeah.
But he also had, 0.7 seconds to get it off, and he got rid of it.
Yeah,
it was a great play. It was a great play.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, that was our question of the week. And now we're going to move on to our second segment, and it is a new one at that, and it's called Trade Center. All right, so basically I'm going to explain how Trade Center works. basically, before the show starts, we're going to all agree on one situation we want to all make a trade for. So this week's situation, we're picking to be the Houston Texans GM, and we need to make a trade for Deshaun Watson. So I'm going to go first. I'm going to say my trade, and then one by one, we're going to go around and say if I'm Houston, if I make that trade or not. Okay? So I have a three-way trade. Okay? It's not just like one for one, whatever.
Yeah.
This trade involves the Houston Texans, the New England Patriots, and the San Francisco 49ers. One thing I saw this week on Bleacher Report was that the Patriots are going all in for Jimmy Garoppolo. They are his plan A. So I decided.
I don't know how. First of all, I don't know how your plan A could be a guy that's not on your roster. But that's another story.
Right. So my three-way trade is San Francisco receives Deshaun Watson. New England receives Jimmy Garoppolo and a 4th-round pick from San Francisco, which is the 108th overall pick. And Houston receives Nick Bosa, the 12th overall pick from San Francisco, and the 15th overall pick from New England. To me, this tackles 3 things. San Francisco gets their pure guy that they're going to have forever because it doesn't seem like they trust Jimmy G. New England gets their plan A guy who is a proven winner, who has made it to a Super Bowl, for the record. And Houston, who is not going to trade away Deshaun Watson without getting at least 2 first-round picks, in my opinion. And they get Nick Bosa, a top 5 edge rusher, to replace one of their pass rushers they just let go in J.J. Watt. What do you guys think?
If I'm Houston, I'm doing that. I don't have much to add.
If I was Houston, I would do it too, but I don't think that would ever happen because why would New England give up 15? Like, okay, I don't want to phrase it like that, but I don't think New England has to give up number 15 to get Jimmy G, if you know what I mean. I think they can keep that pick, get rid of a 2 or 3 for Jimmy G, and keep their first-round pick. But as Houston's GM, I'm absolutely doing that in a heartbeat.
I don't think there is any trade that San Francisco makes that Nick Bosa is involved.
Yeah, for me,
I don't
it's
see any trade that he's in.
Hey Shane, that's not the game. So,
but like, what if Houston calls up San Francisco and is like, "We'll go 1 for 1."
Well, yeah.
Well, that's a trade.
Okay.
Like, what do you think, Jack?
Yeah, so for me, if I'm Houston, I'm taking that trade any day of the week. I don't know. You have a player that doesn't want to play for you anymore. You know, like it's not like you have leverage or something. It's like he wants to go, and you basically got to take what you can get. And if that's the case, then that's a huge win for Houston for sure.
And you're thinking maybe they could take their next guy with the 12th or 15th, or maybe even take those 2 and flip them for a higher pick.
Correct.
Get their guy, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Are we good?
I'm good, man.
All right. Matt, I think that was a good trade.
Hey, thanks, bro.
For my trade, I'm actually jumping back to last week when we ranked our top 5 cities we'd want to play for, and my number 1 was Miami. So my trade package involves Deshaun Watson to the Miami Dolphins, and yes, Mr. Tua is involved.
No, I'm not accepting. I'm not accepting the trade. Cancel.
Okay, so on top of Tua, we have the number 18 pick in the draft that the Miami Dolphins currently own, as well as there's been rumors circulating that Miami necessarily isn't willing to pay this man, and that's Xavier Howard. Okay, so I have Mr. Xavier Howard involved in a trade package with Tua and the 18th overall pick for Deshaun Watson.
Listen, I'm cool with it, but I think I wouldn't accept it unless I got my 3rd overall pick back, not the 18th.
Okay.
Like they traded their 3rd for Laramie Tunzel. If they get that back, they get Tua the 3rd and Xavier Howard. I'll take that if I'm Houston.
So if you're the Miami Dolphins, what do you value Xavier at?
Depends, because he really broke out this year, had a phenomenal year.
He broke out this year, but he's also been very consistent for 2 or 3 years.
What did the Rams give for Ramsey?
That was I think it was 2 firsts.
Yeah, it was. It was
Yeah, so probably a first and like
A third.
a third or fourth.
Yeah.
For sure, Xavier's worth a first. It's just they paid Byron Jones a lot. Xavier Howard's going to be asking for a lot, so he might have less value with other teams knowing that he's going to have to get paid. And Miami, if they don't want to pay him, then his value is going to go down. I definitely see it first being part of that deal, though.
Now, is Tua worth a first?
No, not even close. Probably
not even close.
No,
I think
right after last year, he's not even close to
I think you got to give him a chance, you know.
No, yeah. But right now, no one's giving up a first for Tua straight up.
Right.
I think so too.
I don't
All right. So keep going, Matt.
I
You
agree
gave
with
me your
Matt
answer.
though. I think the third has to be involved.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
See, I honestly thought when I was building this that I was being too generous. I was gonna put like a second instead of the first, but okay.
Yeah. So for me, it's you got to go Tua and 2 first rounders. That's it. You know, nothing less.
Like both their first rounds in this, like
In 2021, yeah.
Damn. Okay.
yeah. I mean, I'll take that honestly if I'm Houston. I think
Mm-hmm.
All right.
if I don't trust Tua, I can maybe flip Tua, or I can trust Tua, or I could draft a guy at 3.
Right.
You know? Like
I agree with you guys. 2 and a 1, not going to be enough. So I'm sending Deshaun to Miami as well. Tua, number 3, next year's first, and a third this year to Miami in return for Deshaun Watson.
honestly, I'll take that. Yeah. Like I said before, I think that number 3 pick holds so great value. The fact that there's so many QBs in this class, and like this, and they could do so much with that pick. Like, I think, especially like I find it's hard to say no, and it's just, he doesn't, like, he's literally told you like 5 times he doesn't want to play.
That's it.
You know,
like you have no power.
Yeah.
You have no power. It's hit that or he doesn't play.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
You're also like with Tua, you're also getting a guy who could come in and play right away.
Yeah.
It's not like, first of all, you're not, well, he would, if that's like, I know you're shaking your head, but if he came in right now, he'd be the starter. Like, there's no doubt about that.
yeah.
Unless they went Q with the 3rd pick.
I don't think anybody they trade for right now is going to be the starter unless they really trust AJ McCarron.
No, but that's what I mean. They could draft someone at 3, but
Yeah.
I think that package just helps them because you're replacing Deshaun right away.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you're getting a surplus of picks without having to give any up yourself. So,
I like it. I would take it.
Honestly, I think there's no trade I would accept. I would accept unless there's 2 first rounders at least involved. You know, if I'm Houston, but
All right. For my trade, it's a lot. But they're taking on 2 big contracts, and the team I'm sending them to was already a playoff team. So imagine them with him. So that means they don't have good first-round picks. So I'm sending Deshaun Watson to Chicago, which a lot of people believe is the team that has the most assets right now. I don't know how, but a lot of people believe they have the most assets. But I'm trading 3 firsts, Danny Trevathan, Nick Foles, and a 4th.
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I think they're gonna have to take on 2 big contracts. Trevathan is I guess he's gonna be starting at linebacker, obviously, and like I said, the 3 firsts are gonna be in the 20s, and with Deshaun Watson could be late 20s.
Yeah.
I'd pull the trigger, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why Shane and Matt always lose their NHL franchises. Shane's giving away the whole fucking team.
That's a lie.
Nah, bro. NHL first rounders aren't worth as much as
No, not even close.
First rounders.
Jack, let's hear it.
Yeah. So my trade was also sending Deshaun to Miami for the 3rd and the 18th. So the 2 first rounders. I don't know. I was considering this a 2nd rounder as well. So 2 firsts in 2021 and a 2021 2nd rounder as well.
And no Tua?
And Tua.
And Tua.
Oh, and
Yeah,
Tua.
that's the bit. And Tua.
Okay, then I'll
Yeah.
take that. I mean,
Yes, absolutely.
You had me with the second pick, and then you threw in Tua. So I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like that.
Yeah.
You know in Madden when you like add players and like builds the bar to how close they're gonna be.
Yeah.
Like when someone adds to it, it goes backwards for Shane. No, I'm good.
Oh man.
Yeah, I would take that all day.
I would take
I'm
it.
surprised no one jumped. I'm the only one who got nose. Really,
Yeah. I mean,
I'm surprised.
it's.
I'm just surprised no one's offered anything this big yet. You know what I mean?
I know, like
We've seen
Right.
Deshaun
Right.
Watson since he's come into the league, and there's been zero doubt about him. He's going to be a superstar. He'll probably be a top 5 quarterback his whole career. Like,
100%.
why has no one offered anything? There's teams that need this guy, and everyone's just.
I find it hard to believe that no one's offered that. To me, it's
Right.
like I think the only problem might be that the Texans GM really might think like there's no way I'm actually trading. You know how they say like we're convinced that he's going to be our starting quarterback. Like unless he's like actually thinking that, like to me that's crazy. Deshaun Watson really came out and said, "I don't want to play here." Like,
Has Houston ever made sense in any move they've ever made ever? Like you have legends, Andre Johnson saying Houston is literally where career goes to die. They don't know what to do with players. Like it's sad.
Yeah, no doubt.
Sad.
I don't know. It's hard to believe that there's like there hasn't really been that many rumors since it came out. Like,
No. I think the main problem is the Matt Stafford trade set the market way too high.
yeah,
It just did. So
Look,
Yeah.
I agree they have to trade him, but the offseason is long.
Yeah.
Like you could take your time, get what you want for him, because at some point, some team's gonna pay for
Yeah.
him.
100%.
Like
Yeah.
I disagree with them not having like.
Yeah.
I don't know what the word is.
Like when Miami gets to camp and Tua's fucking missing receivers
Yeah.
by 15 yards, they'll say, "Oh shit, maybe we need Deshaun."
Exactly.
Something's gonna happen before the draft.
Uh-huh.
Guaranteed.
That's what
For the
I'm
draft?
thinking too. Like as we
Yeah.
get closer to the draft, the clock starts ticking, and
Imagine a draft day trade.
It's also maybe some team on their list wants like Fields really badly. He goes right before them, and then they're like, okay,
Yeah.
go all in, call up Houston.
Yeah, you never know how these draft boards work either. You know, like some teams have Zach Wilson at 4, some teams have Zach Wilson at 2. Like, you know, like you never know on draft day. Freaking Justin Fields could like drop to like 12, and then San Francisco has a decision.
Yeah.
You know, like
Absolutely.
you never know what could happen. But anyways, that was our first edition of Trade Center, and I liked it.
It's
I
a
think
good one.
Yeah, that one's here to stay for sure. We'll move on to our third segment of the day, and that's a segment we do every single week, and that is our bold prediction of the week. This week, my bold prediction is it's starting to get more bold every single time, but
You'll never pass a goalie scoring a goal.
one day it'll happen, and I'll be pissed that it wasn't my bold prediction. But for anyone who's been watching the Habs lately, they just it's time to just shut off your TV once they finish the third period tied up, because they just can't seem to win in overtime or shootout. So my bold prediction of the week is that the Habs will get their first overtime/shootout win of the year this week.
Ooh, I like that one. I like that a lot.
Hey, thanks, Mo.
I'm sticking to hockey here. Tomorrow night, so tonight, if you're listening on release day, my favorite team in the NHL, other than the Habs, obviously, the Tampa Bay Lightning, are playing the Detroit Red Wings. Okay? One of the shittiest teams in the NHL. I believe the Detroit Red Wings will beat the Tampa Bay Lightning by more than 1 goal, so 2 goals at least. That's the bold prediction of the week.
we have a fight here. My lock may or may not
baby.
that game, but anyways, I'm gonna flip it to football here. Another sad time to be an Eagles fan. Talks have been heating up. I think Zach Ertz get traded this week, or actually just straight up released, one of the two. But I don't think Zach Ertz will be an Eagle by the end of this week.
Not for nothing. I thought he was gonna get dealt to the Colts with.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, that would have been crazy, but
Yeah,
I think he's
I love
gone.
that too.
Unfortunately, I'm watching this team crumble in front of my eyes.
Boys,
And there's Shane fucking celebrating all the players
I
getting.
am. It's great. All right, so my bold prediction was going to be that Tyler Toffoli was not going to score against Vancouver, but I know that's not going to hit. So I'm going to get a lot of heat for this one, and I'm ready for it. Russell Wilson will be traded before Deshaun Watson.
So that's just like another future.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shane's just putting out a bunch of feelers into
Yeah.
the future so that we all forget about them when they don't hit.
Exactly.
I don't get it. Why would the Seahawks trade Russell Wilson?
I don't know why he
Like,
wanted to leave either. Like, it makes no sense to me.
I feel like
I saw so many
things
things.
to build an O-line than it is to just trade a guy that's good.
I was gonna say,
Like-
isn't their O-line like awful? Like,
Awful.
yeah.
Like I saw so many things saying like the Russell Wilsons, the Seattle Seahawks would fire Pete Carroll 10 times before trading Russell Wilson, which is like definitely makes sense. But
I also saw like a meme that said like for all the people that are saying why would he want to go to Vegas, there's just a picture of like 3 guys getting through the Seattle O-line. And
Yeah, I
there's
saw
a
that. I saw that.
perfect pocket with
Yeah.
like the Raiders. Like I don't know. I mean, if he gets traded, I hope he gets traded to the Saints, but it's not gonna happen.
Them and all that room to take on his contract.
Hey, listen, they're making moves, bro. They're making some way.
Yeah, instead
They're
of
making moves to break even.
in debt, they're
Yeah.
60 now.
Don't sleep, bro. Don't sleep.
Don't sleep on Jameis Winston, bro.
I'm not. I want him if it's not Russ or Deshaun.
Yeah.
Or any other QB in the league.
Nah.
All right. So my bold prediction is that the Montreal Canadiens are gonna go 4-0 this week.
I like it. That was mine last week. They had won, they lost. I was pissed. I believe in them. I support you with that one.
All right. So
I
if
like
you're
it.
watching tomorrow, you'll know whether or not his bold prediction is alive because they play at 10 tonight. But we'll see. All right. I like that. All right. So that was it for our bold predictions, and now we're gonna move on to our 4th segment. And it is a segment we debuted a couple weeks ago. And that segment is called Think Fast.
Oh, baby.
For those who don't know, Think Fast is basically just me asking a question out in the open. And then these guys are going to have like 8 to 10 seconds to write down their answer of what they think best describes the question. There's your test from Dawson. And today we have 4 questions. So a lot of these are, 3 out of the 4 are future predictions. Okay. And the last one's kind of just a jokes one that has nothing to do with sports. But all right. So the first one is in 5 years from now, who will be lifting the NBA MVP trophy? Five,
3.
2, 1, go. Oh, baby.
LaMelo Ball!
I like it.
Jack, I appreciate you coming on the show, but that doesn't mean you can't get flamed for some answers.
Okay, so for those not watching, I have Jason Tatum, Dawson, Cam, and Shane are both. All 3 of them have Luka Doncic, and Jack came out of the blue with LaMelo Ball. And honestly, Jack, I'm not that upset because honestly, he's looking really good right now.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Better. That's crazy. I have Jason Tatum here just because, honestly, I'm not mad that you guys picked Luka Doncic. I think it's going to be their like both of their leagues in 5 years from now. Jason Tatum, like just watching him again in the All-Star game yesterday was crazy. Like, he's so good. When he rises
got
up,
robbed.
yeah, when he when he rises up for a shot, it's lethal, man. Like that guy is unbelievable scorer, and I think he's going to be a top 3 player in the NBA within 5 years, and that's why he's my pick.
Yeah, I think we've spoken about Luka so much on this show that I don't really have much more to add, but Luka is just that guy. He just is that guy.
Yeah,
Nothing
I
more to
agree.
say.
The only thing I have to say is it cannot be a league of 2. It has to be a league of 1, and Luka will be that one.
Yeah, so I chose LaMelo because, I mean, you see it this year. Like he's exceeded expectations by far, and I think that with his passing abilities and shooting abilities, I think that in 5 years, it's a possibility, you know?
For sure. He's running away with the Rookie of the Year trophy right now.
No
Oh,
doubt.
yeah.
And none of us had him. None of us had him.
No. It has been a disappointing rookie class,
Yeah,
though,
big time.
so far, other than LaMelo. The only thing, like, I don't doubt that LaMelo can be great. I don't. But is he at any point going to be better than Jason Tatum or Luka Doncic? Like,
It's a tough call.
It's tough. It's tough. But I have no doubt he'll be a yearly guest at the All-Star game.
Yeah.
But will he ever be the best player in the league? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's a good point. So we'll go on to our second one, and it's another future one. Who is going to have the first overall pick after next season in the NFL? So basically, who's going to be the worst team next year? Hey, Shane, I'd start writing down an answer. Yeah. All right, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1. Really, Cam? Okay, so wait, hold them up. Keep them up. I have the Texans. Dawson has Chicago. Cam has the Jags. Shaner has the Eagles. And is that the Giants? Does that say Giants?
Yeah.
Jack has the Giants. All right, so I'll just go first. Listen, I think that the Texans are just a dumpster fire right now. I think it could be any of like 3 teams. I just picked Houston because I guess we'll see what happens with the whole Deshaun situation. I mean, if he comes back to play, then maybe they'll have a chance to do a little bit better than I would have predicted. But right now, I can't see that roster being any type of good, and especially with that division that they're in right now, that's getting just better by the second. I don't know. I can see them being the worst team in the league next year, especially if Deshaun is not on that team.
In all honesty, when I wrote down my answer, it is think fast, and I forgot the Houston Texans existed. So that would probably be my answer. But I just put Chicago. Obviously, if they don't get Deshaun, I think they're losing Allen Robinson, first of all. And I think it's just going to be downhill from there. They don't have a young team per se either, so they're not going to be like getting better and on the rise. And like on that offense, I don't know many guys, to be honest. Like they don't have a crazy offense. They don't have really any talented guys anywhere on that offense. So I have them. I don't think they'll be good at all. I think the Texans will probably be the worst team, but put Chicago down. We'll see how it plays out.
I would like to apologize for disrespecting Trevor Lawrence. I do still think the Jags are going to have a top 5 pick. I will switch my answer, though, to the Lions. Too much disrespect to Trevor Lawrence there. I don't think they'll be the first one, but the Lions losing Stafford, good luck. That's all I have to say. I don't know what they're going to do. They don't have a great pick. Like 7, they could go a lot of directions. I doubt they go quarterback. Or they're at 7 or 8? They're at 7. Carolina's at 8.
Carolina's at 8, yeah.
So, yeah, no, I definitely see them having a top 3 pick after next year. Very possibly the first overall.
And they have yet to tag Kenny Golladay. Apparently, like it's rumors are starting to like come out saying that they're not gonna do it. Like that's crazy.
He's coming to New York, baby.
The Lions were the Texans before the Texans.
Yeah.
And they still are. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Brutal. Shane had the Eagles. This is where I want to.
I'm just pissed. I just want to put that out there. Like,
I only put the Eagles. I don't actually think it's going to be the Eagles. I just put the Eagles just to get a reaction from Cam. I think it's going to be the Jets.
Really?
I don't find their teams good at all. Like, there's no one on that team that I think is good. Like, that's all I have to say. No one on that team is good. Except for Crowder. I'll give Crowder the benefit of the doubt, but that's it. And Marcus
I like
May,
that CJ Mosley's coming back.
Free my boy Marcus May. They dogged him by franchise tagging him. Fuck the Jets.
Am I dumb or isn't Perriman on that team too?
He's a free agent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so for me,
Jack, we're gonna have problems here, buddy.
honestly, it was, you know what? I couldn't really think of a team, so I was like, who am I gonna put down here? But I'm gonna change my answer to the Jets because I think they're gonna be awful once again. But we'll see.
Also, we could have mentioned Deshaun in that. Like, someone could have made a Jets trade. I was thinking about it. I think it's still like, on the table for sure. They have so much, like, they have a lot of assets that they can. I think that they'd be willing to give up for a franchise guy after being this bad for this long. Like,
Yeah.
Never know, man. They're also missing, like, Mosley went there, right? Like, they're also, like,
Le'Veon.
yeah, I mean, they were missing Mosley this year because he opted out, right? Or was he? I think he opted out.
Opted out.
he opted out.
That's a huge gap to fill. Like, that's right there. Like,
He has not played a single snap for them.
no, I know, but like, well,
so I'm not saying he's on the team. He doesn't count.
Well, he counts.
Doesn't count.
I mean, he's gonna be there next year. Like, that's
You don't know that.
fair enough.
Okay. All right. Can we
right.
also talk about how the show is called Nothing But Controversy, but the two guys that picked teams that like our hosts like copped out of their answers at the last minute and said like, I just no.
Jack's afraid to go against to get roasted. It's fine. I'm probably gonna end up getting roasted eventually. But
Wait, Shane, I just want to hear your 30-second argument for why the Giants aren't shit.
Saquon Barkley.
Okay.
That's all I have. That's literally my only argument.
Saquon Barkley and
response.
fucking
Their
keep the
defense
20.
is also really good.
Hey, yeah, come on. That defense did look really good.
I know.
Their defense, but the only thing that scares me is they can't bring back Dalvin Tomlinson and Leonard Williams, so there might be some problems there. But on offense, the only saving grace I have in my life right now is Saquon Barkley.
So fucking good.
I feel like I've asked.
Kenny Golladay future.
I feel like I asked this before, but who do you want them to pick at 6?
The Giants?
Yeah, is that
At 11?
Oh, they're at 7.
They're at 11.
Oh, they're at 11. Okay, yeah, the Eagles are at 6. What am I talking about?
Who do I want?
Yeah.
Bias pick, I want Pitts, but he's not going to be there. The real answer is Jalen Waddle.
My Alexa just turned on.
All right.
Alexa, off.
All right, we'll fix that in post.
Oh man, no, that's
Shane,
funny.
carry on. Shane, you're good.
Oh, okay. What part are we stopping at? I'm lost. I don't know what's going on anymore.
No, we're not cutting anything out. I was just joking.
Oh, okay. Jalen Waddle.
Okay.
All right.
Even if they get Galladay?
What?
Even if they get Galladay?
No, then I want Caleb Fairley.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right, so we'll go
That's
on
why
to
it's too early to tell who you want in the draft.
Fair enough. So we'll go on to our third one, and it's another future. Who is going to win the Super Bowl next year? All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, so I had Kansas City, so did Jack and Shane. Dawson had the Colts, and Cam had Buffalo.
This was too easy for me.
Yeah, we dogged the NFC.
Yeah, so to me, it's simply I thought Kansas City was the best team this year. I mean, they had a terrible, unfortunate amount of events before the Super Bowl that made their tackles miss the game and had Patrick Mahomes running all over the place. And not taking anything away from Tampa, they played a fantastic game. But to me, Kansas City is still the best team in this league. And that's why I have them winning again, especially when you have a guy like Patrick Mahomes leading your offense. Ridiculous.
Look, realistically, my answer is the Chiefs, but you give me 7 seconds and you say who's going to win a Super Bowl and my team isn't a fucking shit show, I'm going to choose my team. I'm not taking away from the Colts. I think they could make a run to the AFC Championship like we spoke about a few weeks ago. But no, realistically, I think the Chiefs will repeat. But if the Colts do, you heard it here first. So not repeat. I don't know why I said the Chiefs repeat, but Chiefs to win. But Colts, you never know.
Look, I like the Chiefs too. I know this is like a serious question, but I just want to throw in a little curveball. Like, KC's obviously a very likely possibility, but I like Buffalo. I think they'll add a few pieces on defense this offseason and then see where they stand after that.
Yeah, bro, I'm just mad because you came at me for saying that Buffalo is better than the Colts like 3 weeks ago, and now you're saying that the opposite. Like, fuck.
No, we'll see. I
Just trying to spice things up.
Yeah, exactly.
All I want to say is I just want to remind people that if the game ended after the third drive, Frank Clark would have been your Super Bowl MVP. But we are Patty Mahomes revenge tour. That's all I have to say.
Damn.
Yeah, agreed. I think KC is just like Matt said, they're the best team in the league. Everybody knows it, right? But mark my words, in a couple years, the Minnesota Vikings are gonna win the Super Bowl.
What's a couple years? What are we considering here? What's our
We'll
time?
give it like 3 to 4 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Captain Kirk.
Does Patrick Mahomes die in this scenario?
Yep.
Damn. Okay.
It's gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you.
Who's gonna be the quarterback to lead them to a Super Bowl? He's not on the roster.
Probably not Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
Probably not Kirk
Okay.
Cousins. Yeah.
Kirk Cousins will never sniff a Super Bowl.
No.
He's so
Jack
bad.
Zergiotis.
Oh,
Jack Zergiotis, quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. All right. So we'll go on to our last one. This is more like a joke, just like out of the blue one. What fast food place serves the best burger?
Easy. So easy.
So easy. Dawson, I
So
hope
easy.
I hope we have the same one.
We definitely have the same one.
Wait, turn
Matt, I swear to God.
turn yours first.
Ready?
Yeah, go.
3,
You turn
2,
yours first.
1.
Yeah!
Yes, sir!
Oh yeah, Ken.
Don't fuck with a Baconator, bro. Do not
Bro,
fuck with
get
a
out of here
Baconator.
with Wendy's, man.
All right,
Come
yo.
on.
Hey, I had Wendy's, so did Dawson and Shane. Cam and Jack had Five Guys. Listen, there's no burger that you will put in front of me that is better than the Wendy's burger. They serve it with the best ingredients. I can do a Baconator. If
Fresh,
I'm-
never frozen.
If it's straight up, like I
Sponsor
got
us,
5
Wendy's.
minutes to decide. I got 5 minutes to munch on one. I'm gonna get Dave's double. Like
I know Wendy's.
What's up?
I know Wendy's is wrong because Dawson believes that Wendy's is fresh, never frozen.
Have you ever seen a commercial?
Yeah, you believe the commercial though.
Fuck yeah, I do. Why would
False
I say that?
advertising.
Come on.
They
Okay.
put
False
mayo on that shit,
advertising.
bro. I'm a big mayo guy, and
Yeah.
that's my burger, man.
Dude, I don't know what it is.
Said Wendy's.
The
It's a
Baconator, I
Wendy's
can't
bun.
lie. The Baconator is a top 3 burger, no doubt.
Yeah.
But with the quality at Five Guys,
I agree.
it's just come on, you know?
I agree.
All right, but are we taking money into this? Because Five Guys, you're going to drop $27 on a hamburger.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But
It's worth it. though.
hey, we didn't mention any
All right.
prices here.
All
We
right,
said
all right.
best burger.
Also, Jack, you're an American boy now. I don't know if how involved Connecticut is in that, but do you have a debate for Shake Shack versus In-N-Out?
Yeah, so we don't have In-N-Out.
In and
Okay.
out, like only in Thailand.
That's more like West Coast.
It's more West Coast, yeah.
Yeah, but Shake Shack is very solid.
Yeah,
Shake,
doubt.
I was
I
so
love
close to
Shake
putting in
Shack.
Shake Shack, bro.
Shake Shack
It's
is
so
solid,
good.
it's so.
I'm definitely one day In-N-Out's gonna
Yeah.
have to get a try. You know. Also,
I heard Whataburger's freaking.
Whataburger in Texas.
I heard it's very good too.
Yeah, it's a must. One day, all the boys, we're going.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Shane, do you have any opinions on this?
No, it's just a hamburger. It's
I
not
always
that
says
important
that.
to
It's
my
not
life.
just a hamburger.
Just a hamburger.
It's not just a hamburger though; it's experience, life. It's a lifestyle.
I don't
Yeah.
go to Wendy's to change my life.
Oh, I
Oh,
do.
yeah.
I 100%.
I do.
100% do. I'm not a big fast food burger guy, but there's something. If I see a Wendy's, man, I'm stopping. Like
Absolutely.
road trip. You
Absolutely.
You see like a little en route. There's a little Wendy's there. I'm so excited. I'm jumping in there.
I don't know.
I know
You know
we-
what though? Wendy's Canada is a lot better than Wendy's US.
I
Really?
heard that too.
Just with quality and I don't know. It's just it tastes like here it's like more bland and whatnot, but I don't know. In Canada, it's solid. You know.
Yeah, I feel that. I know we're a sports podcast and we love talking sports, but our best content comes from food. It's insane. All our best content is food.
That's gonna be our Instagram clip of the week.
It is.
Me and
Like,
Dawson trying to get each other to turn their thing first.
no, you're doing it. Oh,
that
shit.
was funny. Okay. Oh, all right. So we'll move on to our next segment, and it's a segment we debuted last week, and it was very fun, and that is NBC Trivia. This week for NBC Trivia, it's going to be the same thing as last week. We got 3 questions for 3 different sports. So the NBA, the NFL, and then the NHL. If we're tied up after 9, we'll go to a tiebreaker like last week. Shaner is the defending champion. Apparently my questions were ridiculous, according to Cameron.
Dude,
They absolutely were
question
not.
is off the table. If I hear another field goal question, I'm gonna shut this down.
Cam flipped his shit when Matt asked who had the most rushing touchdowns.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You said, this is a stupid question.
No, that was the field goal question.
No, you said it multiple times.
Oh yeah, pull it back.
Pull these questions.
I will.
Yeah,
I'll
pull
roll
it
it back.
back.
I'll roll it back. I edit this shit, Cam. I'll roll it back. I have the receipts.
Oh man, I think these, like, I feel like these questions are easy. Like, I think
Okay, wait.
question off the top of my head. Like,
I'm rolling back last week's clip in 3, 2, 1.
who led the league in rushing touchdowns in 2020, 2021? Go.
Like, these questions are random, bro.
What do you mean?
Go.
I'm gonna edit it in. All right.
All I want to say is when we start, I live with Matt, and I just want you guys to know that Matt looked at me today and said, "By the way, you're probably gonna win again."
But it's just because
Fuck.
it's just because Shaner's like good with that shit, bro. He knows all this stuff. Like,
In the sports and
But-
yeah.
Is he
the
Dame
freaking
time?
Bob
Is he
McKenzie.
Dame time? Is Shane clutch? I don't know.
I mean, he won last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
I beat you.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But
are we all ready here? Let's start. Okay. First question.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Is it?
Are we
wait,
writing
what
this
sport are we
down?
starting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna write it down, and then I'm gonna tell you guys all the lift, and then I mark down who gets it right.
Okay.
What sport are we starting with?
First question. NBA. We're gonna go NBA, then NFL, then NHL. Start with NBA. First question. Who currently, among active players, has the most MVP awards? Let's go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. Okay. I can't believe you got that one wrong, Dawson.
Okay, I know. Okay, I wasn't sure. It seemed too easy.
All right.
It seemed
No.
too easy.
No, don't
It did
overthink
seem too easy. I was like, is it not LeBron? Like,
Hey,
you know.
So for those listening, Dawson picked Steph, Shane, Cam, and Jack all got it right with LeBron James.
Fuck.
He currently has 4. I think Steph only has 2.
Yeah, but he has a unanimous one, so that counts for 3.
Okay, why didn't I do that? That's one of my questions, but it's fine.
Oh, good job. Good job, Dawson.
Might have to skip that one now.
No,
Okay,
Dawson needs to get one right.
there you go. Fair enough. I'm just going to mark that one right for all you guys when we get to it. Anyways, number 2. Who has the most points in NBA history?
Fuck.
Are you serious?
I think it's him. Could be wrong. I'm 100% sure.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to put this up. 4.
No, wait. Oh.
Lift them
All
up.
right.
Lift
Wait,
them up.
wait. No. I'm not looking. Fuck. I had it and then I erased it. Fuck.
And just like that, Dawson is tied up with the points.
Oh. What? I won?
Yeah, you won. All
Oh,
right.
thank
so
God. I'm so smart.
I don't
Somebody
even think
got
Wilt's,
hyped and then said, "What?"
I don't even think Wilt's in the top 5.
Let's go. I knew it. I'm so fucking
I
smart.
think right now it's MJ 5, Kobe 4,
Let's-
LeBron 3, Karl Malone 2,
I'm not even
and
listening.
then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar
Fuck yeah.
is the
I'm
leader
not even listening.
among
Let's go.
not active, but players. So right back in it, Dawson.
Oh
comes
boy,
back.
welcome back.
Lost my
So for
voice
those
there. Holy
listening,
shit.
Shane, Cam, and Jack all had Wilt, and Dawson had Kareem, which is absolutely the answer. And I guess we already kind of went over this question, but just to see if anyone was not listening, who is the only unanimous MVP in NBA history? And lift them up. Stephen Curry is the correct answer. I believe Shaq was off by 1 vote once. There was another player, forget who it was, but there we go. So it's all tied at 2s after the NBA. I'm surprised you guys picked Will.
My heart is
Will
fucking
had
beating.
he did not have a long career.
Honestly, it was the first like famous like old.
I think
timer that I
it's
thought.
also because Will had the most points in a game. That might be the.
Fair enough. I guess that's fair. All right, so we'll move on to NFL, and
My
kind
heart
of
is beating.
doing the same thing. This is all questions regarding last year, the year that just passed, just like last week. First one, who led the league in receiving yards last year? Five, four,
Whoa.
2, 1.
I think
Lift
this is
them up.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
I'm wrong.
Stephon Diggs was the correct answer. Dawson put
Fucking damn
Kelsey.
it.
The other three, Jack, Cam, and Shaner, picked Stephon Diggs correctly.
What a stupid question.
Dawson. All right. So going to our second question.
I think Dawson should get a 0.5 just because Kelsey broke the tight end record.
I'm not even going to give it to him.
Thank you.
All right. Who led the league in interceptions?
like thrown or like defensive.
Like interceptions, like they were the one picking it off.
Yeah, I'm not getting this.
I think I'm. It's one of two.
5, 4,
I
3,
knew this because of Matt.
2, 1, go.
Fuck.
Okay, so Jack put Tre'Davious White, Dawson, Cam, and Shaner put Xavier Howard. Xavier Howard is the correct answer with 10.
I think who had
White
second
Goalie
most? Was it
Academy,
J.C.
don't sleep.
Jackson?
What'd you say?
J.C. Jackson had second most.
Yeah, with 9.
Okay, that's what I was about to put too.
Hey, yo,
Very
Cam,
White
remember
Goalie
when you said
Academy.
Today you were losing.
This one's a little bit off, like a little bit
Wrong
tougher.
game today.
A little bit of a tougher stat, but who led the league in total tackles?
Hmm.
This is like the hardest question, I think, out of all 9.
Who led the NFL?
The only reason why I knew this because I saw a stat on it.
This might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was top 5.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift. All right, does anyone want to read what they got, what they wrote
I
there?
had Mr. Schobert.
Devin White.
I'm just not gonna say mine.
I had Zach Cunningham.
The correct answer is Zach Cunningham
Wow.
with 160. I'm impressed, Shaner. I'm very impressed.
The kid's a star.
I'm very impressed. Shaner has just pulled ahead of Cam for the lead. And listen, I gotta say we're doing a little bit better. I mean, I guess I picked easier questions.
Not even. I don't find.
these
I think
NHL
Shane's game to play
questions,
today.
these NHL questions are somewhat easy, but we're gonna go on to NHL now. And this is all trophy award winners from last year.
Oh,
Yeah, I lost.
I'm done.
I'm done also.
Who won the Hart Trophy for MVP last year? This one you guys should get. I know you got this one. No, Shane, you're going to go 3 for 3.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
3, 2, 1, lift.
Fuck. Yeah, Shane's right. God damn it.
Dude, McDavid was hurt for like half the year last year.
I know. I forgot fucking Dreisaitl's name.
All right. So I
I
don't
don't
know
know why I had Puljujärvi in my head.
I don't think
I had a
Jack-
blank sheet.
All
I
right.
had Puljujärvi in my head. I didn't realize his name.
The correct answer is Leon Draisaitl.
I think Shane just locked it up.
Fun fact, also led the league in total points. Won the Art Ross.
If I get this, I lock it up. I think.
Who won the Vezina Trophy last year? It's all
I
right.
locked it up.
All right, Jack. We brought you on here to talk football. We're not upset that you're losing at NHL trivia here.
Back-to-back champions, baby.
This guy doesn't even need to wait for the answer. He already knows it.
Back
3,
to
1,
back.
Oh, it was Hellebuck, eh?
What'd you
Back
put?
to back.
All right. Yeah, correct answer was Connor Hellebuck. Jack put up a blank sheet again, I think. Dawson and Cam both put Vasilevsky, which was wrong.
Dawson didn't even know his name, to be fair.
He put that guy in Tampa.
Kicking me while I'm down, bro.
All right, so we go to the last one. Shane already won, but we'll just do the last one just for fun to see if you guys know it. But
Okay, no, last goal wins.
who won the Calder Trophy last year?
Who won the what?
The Calder Trophy, Rookie of the Year.
We were one away from being perfect, fellas. We were one away. Wilt will
Can't
haunt
even
you
think
forever.
this one. Yeah,
You can't.
Cam, you guys said
Cam, you get it wrong. Like, you can't look at the screen and then get reminded of what it was.
dude, that's,
All right, the answer was it was Cale Makar. All right, congratulations, Shader. You are, for the second time in a row, NBC Trivia Challenge champion.
Thank you.
This is the final scoreboard.
corruption. They live together.
There
Can't
you go.
believe I got LeBron wrong. Oh my god.
That one X is gonna haunt me. Next week I go perfect.
Which is the one you got wrong?
I
The
got
one I got right. Kareem.
Oh, the Kareem one, yeah.
Yeah.
next week
I
I
can't
go
believe you didn't get
perfect.
that one right. All right.
Oh, brutal.
That was it for NBC Trivia. Congrats to Shaner, two-time champion now. And we got 2 segments left, and we're going to move on to everybody's favorite segment, and that is Top 5. This week's Top 5 is a doozy. We were talking that our best content comes from debating foods. Well, this week,
Here she is.
it is Top 5 game day pantry snacks. Okay? So what we mean by that is, you're sitting down, it's like 1 p.m., it's halftime now, after the first games of the day. You go upstairs and you're like, you know what? I need a quick snack. So you open up the pantry. What do you get there? You don't get like
We're not talking pizzas and craft dinner and stuff like that.
You can't make like an oven pizza or anything like that. It's got to be like a snack. Okay? Why did you put an oven pizza?
I didn't put an oven pizza, but I have a pizza down.
All right,
Just
whatever.
like
All right, we'll allow it. We'll allow
cold
it.
leftover pizza.
you
It's
keep
okay.
pizza in your
No,
pizza in your-
bro.
In your pantry?
I was just thinking game day snacks in general,
All right.
No.
All right, I'll go first, okay? Number 5, I've Miss Vicky's original chips.
Oh, are we? Okay, wait.
Oh,
Are we doing like
chocolate snack?
individual chip flavors? Because like I would have that. Like,
I
oh
did
fuck.
that.
Okay.
I
Never
mean,
mind.
like, yeah, you don't have to do that, okay? Miss Vicky's original. So I'm a big fan of like kettle cooked chips. Miss Vicky's, I find, does it the best. So I like those. Number 5, very nice taste. Number 4, I don't know what you're doing there, Shane, but I kind of like it.
I found a crown for winning.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So when I win next week, all
I'll ship it out to you.
right, beautiful.
Number 4, Humpty Dumpty Party Mix. We already had this debate where if it's Party Mix or Munchies, Party Mix is phenomenal. Don't say you're puking at Party Mix. Party Mix is
Okay, relax.
delicious. Party Mix is delicious. They got
It's mediocre at
crispers.
best.
They
Yeah, I
got
agree.
Cheetos.
Very
They got,
mediocre.
bro, they got all the stuff you want. Okay? Number 3,
Pretzels are pretty questionable.
I don't like pretzels, but they're in there. But Party Mix, the others make up for it. Number 3, Pringles, sour cream, and onion. Pringles are one of the best chips for the simple reason that they don't sell air. They sell it in a tube. You know what you're getting yourself into. And sour cream and onion Pringles are wonderful. Great airplane snack too. You know, like they always have like those like little cans at the airport. Great.
For $7.
Yeah. Number 2 is original Ruffles with French onion dip. My favorite type of dip, absolutely delicious. With Ruffles, you can't go wrong with original Ruffles with the ripple and stuff. And number 1 will forever be the classic.
Candy bowls.
That is Doritos Original Nacho Cheese.
Wow.
I think it's the greatest chip ever
Can't go
created.
wrong.
My favorite chip of all time. Easy. They come in massive bags from Costco. My mom gets them. I love them. Doritos Original Nacho Cheese. You can't go wrong. Number one.
Matt, this is the first food list of yours I actually think I like. It's not a bad list at all. I will give it to you. Mine, on the other hand, I'm gonna get some flack. I already know it, but that's what I'm here for. Number 5. I got inspired because I ate this the other day and it was absolutely delicious. I don't know if you guys have ever had this, but that's Snyder's honey mustard pretzels. I don't know if you've ever had these. So good.
Is it those little like pieces?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fire,
yeah.
bro.
They're fucking good.
They're fire.
Right?
I'm just not going to comment because I don't like pretzels. So, like,
Okay.
No, you'd like these, bro. I'm telling
You would like them. They're not pretzely.
I'll try them.
Bro, you're
Number
making
4
right now.
Yeah, I know. Number 4, I have jalapeno Cheetos. Jalapeno Cheetos are fire. Crunch factor. Boo?
I said go.
I'm a fan.
Oh, I heard boo. I was like,
no. Those things are so
okay. Number 3, this is where I'm going to get some hate, but like it's just a nostalgia thing for me. I don't know if you guys have ever had this, and I probably never have them, but fucking hot rods. I don't know if you guys have ever had dude, hot rods are so fucking good. Bro, they're so good.
I love that.
Like they fucking coat the top of your mouth with grease and shit. Like
this guy has like 5 hot rods in his hand during game day, just shoving them down.
No. You have 1 or 2, and then you're tapped out.
Oh, God.
Number 2, just like Matt, I have original Ruffles and French onion soup dip. Amazing. Like probably number 1 on most lists, but my favorite food of all time, my favorite snack of all time is number 1, and that is buttered popcorn.
Honestly, I was thinking of putting that on my list too, but I was like, you know what? I'm sure it's gonna be on other people's lists, so I'll make mine different. But there's nothing better than movie theater popcorn with extra butter that you put.
There's nothing better. There's nothing better.
I think that would be my number 1 snack of all time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Were we just talking about this today?
Yeah, we were talking about if you like you just slaughter the popcorn, you might have to put a straw in there and get into the foundation.
Yeah, I've seen people do that,
bro.
Very cool.
I don't do that.
That's my list. Not as much hate as I thought, so I appreciate that, boys. But yeah,
there's a question. It was an out of the box one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I personally went with a little bit of variety and did not list different chip types, so sorry about that. But at 5, I got these things at Costco. They're like clusters. They're called snappers. It's dark chocolate, caramel, and a pretzel, all like in one. They're fire. Absolutely amazing. Tried them when I moved here. Haven't looked back since. They're always in my cupboard. At 4, I'm with you, Dawson, at pepperoni sticks. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Cannot go wrong ever.
Fuck yeah.
At 3, I have cookies, any kind, any type. I don't care. Oatmeal raisin, give it to me. I love it. At 2, I have veggies with dip.
I pause. Why are you using oatmeal raisin as a reference? Or are you just saying like
we have our favorite ones, but I'm saying like oatmeal raisin probably widely regarded as the worst by some.
You'd even take that, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I would even.
What you're saying is you would even take that.
Yeah, I love it.
Would not.
Okay.
Can we just agree that Oreo is number 1?
We cannot agree.
I don't think I could agree with that.
Fire. At 2, I have veggies with dip. Love that shit. And then
Veggies.
Bro, I'm not even.
I'm just joking.
Anyways, at 1, I do have chips though. Number 1 sport watching snack for sure. If I had to pick one right now, it'd either be sweet chili heat Doritos or Miss Vicky's salt and vinegar. I love those.
Respect.
One of those two. But yeah, chips out number 1.
Wait, before we go on to Shane, do you guys like ketchup chips?
I love ketchup.
Amazing. Dude, okay.
Super good.
Shout out to all my Canadians. Ruffles has this double crunch ketchup chip. Dude, dude, it's fucked. They're so fucking good.
Yeah, it's impossible to hear the TV when you're chewing them, but it's fun.
It's crazy.
You ever tried like the limited edition Doritos ketchup? They were good.
Yeah, those aren't bad.
They were good.
All right, Shaner, let's hear it.
At 5, kind of like Cam, I got veggies and dip also because I didn't know we were naming like chip brands and stuff. Kind of had to get creative on this one. At 4, I have chocolate covered almonds.
Good.
Very respectable.
Yeah. Good.
Great.
Love that.
Yeah. At 3, I have popcorn. Just one of those snacks that never go wrong with. It's always good, no matter where you get it from.
Mm-hmm.
2, I got peanuts.
It's high. It's high.
I'm a big peanuts guy. I don't know why. I knew Matt was gonna laugh at that.
Yo, I came back to the apartment and hold on, I'm gonna go and get what what I saw in the pantry.
I don't even know what he's going to get right now.
All right, Shane, and number 1. Matt, we'll fill Matt in.
Number 1, I also have chips. If I had to choose one, it's barbecue Lay's. I don't know why.
Yo,
But I'm always the black guy.
I get back from the apartment.
You brought the full box.
There's like 3 different types. There's like freaking 50 bags in here.
Oh my god.
Munching on peanuts for the rest of his life. I don't understand.
Okay, that is amazing for the golf course though. Those individual like little wrapped peanuts like that, amazing for the course.
Can you go bring my
It's
peanuts
not
back?
golf course snacks. It's game day pantry snacks, bro.
Bro, peanuts go hard. I don't know what you're saying.
Oh man.
I don't know why a box of peanuts is the comedic relief you're getting right now. Like, I don't know what's going on.
That's funny. It's funny. And Matt, just to fill you in, Shane's number 1 answer was chips. If he had to pick a brand, he would choose barbecue Lay's.
Barbecue
In
laser
the black
fire.
bag he specified.
Yeah.
All right, Jack. I know you're a guest here, but if your list is bad, I'm flaming you.
All right. Well, I was unprepared, obviously.
Okay.
I have just regular game day snacks, you know.
All right.
So coming in at 5, we have jalapeno poppers. 4, we have just sliders. 3, loaded nachos. 2,
Respect.
buffalo chicken dip. And then coming in at number 1, just buffalo wings and football pizza. You
I
know?
just would have had a.
Jack forgot to mention that they have personal chefs in the cupboards at UConn. They just open the pantry and the chef and making whatever you want.
This guy had a good Super Bowl foods list.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
he's the Super Bowl show, so we'll cut him some slack.
I like it. I like it.
That was a sick list.
Honorable mention, though, just Tostitos with salsa, bro.
Oh yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
I'm not sure wings and pizza fall under one, that you can put them both at number 1, but that's fine.
Bro,
We'll let
wings
it
and
slide.
pizza go together, bro.
That's true. That's true. Boys, that was a great segment.
That was very funny. All right. We'll go on to our last segment. And this is where we make some money this week. And last week we went 3 for 4 in our locks. Cam had a rough one again. But he's here to bounce back. It's our lock of the week in terms of betting. This week, I'm going back to soccer, as we did in the episode with Pressbox Chatter, and we're back to the Champions League, coming back this week for the second legs. And my lock of the week was that Juventus was going to win that game against Porto, and Ronaldo was going to score, and they did not. They lost. They lost 2-1, and now they're down 2-1 on aggregate. But my lock of the week is that Juventus is going to come back and actually advance to the quarterfinals. I'm not going to say that Ronaldo's going to score, even though he probably will, because he's a god in Champions League games. But that's my lock of the week, that they're going to advance to the quarterfinals. I can see them even winning like something like 2-3-0. But yeah, that's my lock of the week.
My lock of the week is that the UConn Huskies win the national championship in football this year, and Jack goes first overall. But no, my lock of the week, Wednesday, March 10th, the Colorado Avalanche play the Arizona Coyotes. I have the Avalanche winning that game.
Back to Dawson's bold prediction. The Red Wings aren't going to win, much less by more than a goal. So I'm going Tampa Bay money line. Book it, please, hockey gods. Give me a dub. Last week was
Yeah,
tough.
Cam needs it bad. Cam needs
I
it
do,
bad.
I do.
Cam is on a cold streak.
His bold prediction was closer than his lock of the week this week.
Yeah,
Which
unfortunately.
is crazy.
Didn't realize the COVID monster would hit the Raps, so
Yeah, bad.
tough bounce, but we get it back.
Trainer.
All right, I'm running it back with hockey. March 10th, Habs over Vancouver.
That's what, Wednesday? Yeah.
Yep.
Jack, you
All
got a
right,
lock?
so my lock was Habs tonight, money line. I think that we're coming off a big game, and I think it's something we could build off of, you know?
I
All
love
right,
it.
so just like his bold prediction, if
You guys will know.
tomorrow, you'll know if they're both in play or not. But I like that. You know, I'm a big Habs fan too, so let's hope that actually works out. But with that being said, that does it for episode 13 of the Nothing But Controversy podcast. Again, we'd like to give a special shout out to Jack Zergiotis, who joined us today. We'd like to thank you again for hopping on and talking about your experience in Yukon and growing up and actually just having some fun with us. That's what we like to do on Nothing But Controversy. We like to argue, but we also like to have fun doing it. Just a couple of friends dicking around. But this is just a reminder that we post every Tuesday at 5. We film every Monday. We post every Tuesday at 5 on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube for the actual full videos with our visuals and our reactions and stuff. You can now follow us on every social media platform. That includes Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, the other streaming platforms, of course, as well. And just go to our Instagram page and click on the Linktree link there in our bio to get access to all of our social medias. But anyways, with that being said, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week.